Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Travel with T-Bone show. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done one of these videos, and for good reason. Lately, I was working on my master's degree in TESOL, and because of that, I pretty much had the last year and a half of my time all completely sucked up. During that time, I worked my ass off on all of my classes, and I graduated summa cum laude, so 4.0 grade point average, and I feel great. I feel great that it's over, and I feel great that I got good grades. This is because if I want to get a PhD in something like applied linguistics and teach at a university in the United States, my options are pretty much open for applying to a good graduate school to get my doctorate. That being said, I want to actually take a year off of school, not only to look at PhD programs, but to try to pursue YouTube in a bit more of a professional light. So let's elaborate a little bit. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and then let's talk about it. Okay, so if you've done a master's program or want to know a little bit about master's programs, you'll know or need to know that it is a lot of work. You're going to be studying all the time. You're going to have late nights. You're going to write a bunch of papers, and you're going to read a lot of research about whatever your discipline is. And they call it a discipline for good reason. And so I finished that. I'm happy. I learned a lot of stuff about teaching. But I also wanted to try YouTube in like a serious way. When I started this channel 2 years ago, I started the Travel with T-Bone show. Now, my vision was to interview a bunch of expats about their life experiences, how they got to China. Because when I was in China, you meet a lot of interesting expats who have interesting life stories. Some of them have had their own businesses. Some of the businesses failed, and they were like retiring, and they're just like, well, maybe I'll just teach in China for my like golden years of my life, and then I'll just travel with the money I have and just kind of, take it easy. And then you get other people who come from like a very different background, who are like from Russia, or they're from Bangladesh, or just like, really interesting stories. And so that was the idea, was like the people you meet when you travel, the things you'll encounter in your day-to-day life, and some sights and stuff that you'll see. Now, whenever I create these videos, I thought I did a good interview with Will, who was a director from Australia who made his own movies, but the views only got like 66 views, I think, at the time of this recording. Like, not a lot of people search for this stuff on YouTube, which is a bit sad. It seems the YouTube audience is interested in games, comedy, up-to-date shows like your Casey Neistat, your Logan Pauls, your, stuff like that. And that's cool. That's very cool. And like movie reviews, stuff like that. But at the end of the day, the traveling channels, even with like the best stuff out there, like Lonely Planet, just don't really get the views. Channels with really solid advice, like Ben Teaches English Overseas, doesn't get a lot of views. Not enough to like have a full-time salary off of YouTube. And so I'm curious if I can do that. I love games. I've played games most of my life. As you've noticed, I'm putting up videos for RuneScape, and that game is almost 20 years old now. And I want to kind of branch out into that direction. Now, for the people who've been here with me doing like the Travel with T-Bone stuff, this is why I'm making this video, because I care about you. I care that you subscribed. I care that you put your time to watch your videos and, leave a like, a comment, or whatever below. That means a lot. It really, really does, especially when it's positive. Because of that, I'm going to ask you guys what you think. Do you guys want me to make some more of those sort of travel videos? Talking about the master's degree online, the things you'll experience, what I learned, stuff like that, that can help your teaching and help you become a better, teacher expat while living abroad. So that way your life can not only be more fulfilling, but you can progress and become a better person overall. I want to make those videos, but I think I've only got so many left in me before I have to transition to something that will get more views if I want to take YouTube seriously. One of my favorite YouTubers, actually his name was Stephen A. He had really great practical advice for living abroad in China, what it's like, how to get jobs, how to get out of crap situations, like so much great advice. He left because honestly the numbers weren't there, and he worked his ass off for a long time on this, and unfortunately it just didn't really pan out that well for him. And I thought he had great branding. He had, like, all it was teaching, teaching, teaching. Here's some advice. Here's how you get out of contracts. Here's, like, he was really, really intense and really, really, like, well versed in what he was talking about, but it didn't pan out for him. And I kind of see the same thing. Like, I think there's another one called, like, China Teacher, and he's got like 2.5K subscribers. Like, the market just is kind of really small for people to watch YouTube videos about teaching English abroad and in China. People kind of want something trendy, fun, flashy, even if the content isn't what I want to create in terms of the travel space. So I want to transition to somewhere I do want to create the content, and it's something that I'm also passionate about. So hence the games, the esports, the guides, stuff like that, where I can do some editing and, like, develop a different set of skills that I haven't done before, and kind of challenge myself in my own way, on my own path, and see what I can discover for myself. So that's what I'm thinking of the direction of this channel. If you want, if you like that idea, give it a like. If you don't like the idea, give it a dislike. Leave some comments below. I'll try to make some closing videos for all the people who've started out with this channel. And yeah, that's it. Thanks. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Have a nice day. If you're coming to China, yeah, let me know, and I can try to make some videos for you. That's all. Thanks. Have a good day, and bye.